How'd you guys come up with a #1 album though during those early times? You know?
I mean,
what you know about swingers and vogues? What you know about drink? What you know about?
I don't know, because if I knew, I'd be doing it now.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
I want to ask you about that. I'm going to skip subject. I want to go back to that Southlea, man.
Yeah, man, I'm glad you did.
The People's Champ, you know, the album and everything. Let's talk about that a little bit, like that being the #1 album and how that was for you.
Yeah, because, you know, I'll get on my rant and I'll start talking and they'll be like, wait a minute, all I asked you was, what was it like growing up on Southlea?
That's it.
Yeah, but
that was big.
Yeah, I had a nice journey. Okay, from Gulf Bank, you know, from there, we had some incidents where we had to leave Gulf Bank, some incidents with authority. And so from there, that's when I moved to the Southwest side with my boy Omar, rest in peace, my boy Omar. And then, you know, from there, he was Jamaican, he got deported. And when he got deported, that's when I moved on Southlea with Goo. And from there, that's where I was at for the longest. And just, you know, being a journeyman, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like when you find your home, it feels like home, you know, and that's like how it was on Southlea, where the whole neighborhood, the whole block would just show me so much love, embrace me, and of course vice versa, you know what I'm saying? But representing Southlea and kind of trying to put it on the map, you know, put it on like either local map, national map, state map, whatever, just representing. It's like, okay, that's the goal. Hey, say, man, we're gonna put Southlea on the map. The whole world gonna know about Southlea.
How many white families were on Southlea?
I don't know. It was mostly black. There's definitely a few Hispanic, of those mostly Mexican. I don't know. Goo, do you know of any other? Yeah, there was
slim to none.
Yeah, there was none. Even me, I was living with Goose, so I was like a part of a Mexican household living there. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't see me. You know, even that's when they came. They said, "Hey, we voted. You black." When I was on Gulf Bank, that's Sergio, Pierre, Jet, everybody. They was like, "We voted. You ain't white no more. You black."
How'd you guys come up with a #1 album though during those early times? You know?
I mean,
what you know about swingers and vogues? What you know about drink? What you know about?
I don't know, because if I knew, I'd be doing it now. I'd be doing it now.
That is so true.
I know one thing I can say, there are choices you make. You know, now I'm definitely gonna choose my family over the grind. You know, I'm a grind, but it's gonna be a scheduled grind. And if something comes with my family, I'm stopping the grind to take care of my family or do things with my family. Also, moments in your family, Christmases, holidays, whatever, birthdays, anniversaries, funerals. You know, those are moments that you want to be there with your family. Well, when People's Champ came out, I ain't had no family.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My family was good. So I was with my family every single day.
And you could work.
We was working, yeah.
That's right.
So now that we got families, it's like, man, look, I would love to go here, and here. But say, man, I want my kids to know me. I want to know my kids. I want to be there, you know, or certain times, you know, there's a terrorist situation going on, man. And my kids might not act like they scared, but I know they scared. I want to be there with them to talk to them about, you know, God's protection or their path in life, or how we don't let that, you know, deter us from doing what we're supposed to do. You know, things. You know, I want to be there to experience. But back in those days, there's no family, so it's, you know, all grind, and we're, you know, living our dream of. Also, there were artists, you know, when we were independent. Before we were major, before Still Tipping, all of that, there were artists we would see that would get deals and they would disappear. And the sense we got was they would get their deal and we got the sense that they get their deal and they feel like they ain't got to work. The work is done. I ain't got to work no more. So that put a switch on us to, hey, if we ever get a deal, whenever we get our deal, that's when we really work. And it's, you know, I just correlated to like sports. Like when you playing, you know, Little League or something like that, you work a little different. You might have practice 3 times a week, 2 times a week, because your parents got to work, you got school. When you're in 8th grade, whatever, you practicing every day. When you're in high school, you practicing twice a day. You know what I'm saying? When you get to college, it's a whole nother grind. And no matter how hard you grind in college playing sports, When you get to pros,
Yeah.
it's like times 100.
Times 100.
So that's how I look at it. Like, okay, when I'm in college, and the underground for me is college. You know, so if there's no underground, then it's just players going from high school to the NBA, high school to the NBA. Kobe could do that. It even took him a couple years to get his footing. Tracy McGrady could do that, but it take a while to get your foot. Rashard Lewis can do that. Certain players can do that, but everybody can't go from high school to the NBA. Some people need that college grind to develop. Same with the underground with music. Some people I needed that underground to develop, to be able to develop my fan base, develop my showmanship on stage, develop my presence in the booth, to develop my styles of how I'm gonna lay my lyrics in which order, to develop my cadence of how I'm gonna say it, what my tone of voice, all that's gonna be, to develop my business acumen and understanding of what I think the game is like and what the game is actually like. You gotta develop, you gotta learn all of it. When you ain't made it and you just young and wanna make it, you have a perception of what you think it's like, and it ain't like that. So me being able to go into the underground and then go to the majors, that's where I was able to develop. But you see, when we got our major deal, that's when we knew, that's when we really gonna turn up.
Man, I mean, y'all killed the game, man. Paul, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Y'all y'all killed it down here. Houston had it really on lock for a long time. People don't realize that. To me, like, we had y'all, because of you guys being so different than everybody else, the way you drove the cars, the pop trunk, all that stuff made it so different down here. So, man, I love the way, and it was held on to for a long time for me.
Yeah.
But I felt like we could have held it a little longer. But it's some things, I'm not gonna get into the technical aspects of what I feel happened. But there was some things we could have done different.
Yeah.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.